What's up, guys? It's your boy, Email Mentor, back with another video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share if you can. So today we're gonna be talking about Dua Lipa, her new album, Radical. What is it called? Hold on, let me make sure I'm getting it right. Radical. Hold on, Radical Optimism. Okay. She dropped this. This is her third album. So this is her third album. You know, Future Nostalgia was very successful. That was the second one, and then the first one was the self-titled one, which was also successful as well. But Future Nostalgia was like where she had some of her biggest hits. That really made her to become like a stable pop star. So that was an album that was very good from start to bottom. Like literally a perfect album. One of my favorite albums of all time. Classic to me, right? So this was the album that I feel like she really had like a burden on her because even though she's like cemented her spot in pop music with Future Nostalgia and showing that she could follow up her first album and make a better album and even have more hits because her first album was New Rules and I don't give a F. But the second one, Future Nostalgia, had Levitating and um Break My Heart and Don't Start Now. Those were three big records, three big top 15s. Levitating went number one. Don't Start Now was like a top three, top five, and Break My Heart was like top 15. So she definitely had like she had definitely had a successful album with Future Nostalgia. And the songs on there were perfect. So this album was definitely an album that I was looking forward to see what she was gonna do next, you know. But she has still proven her spot though, either way. But as far as the album, let me just go through it and I'll give you guys like a full review. So Another Era, I like that song. When I first heard it, I actually didn't really care for the song. I thought the song was like okay. My first time listening to it, but I actually gonna like it. Like the second time listening to it, I'm like, I like Another Era. I can definitely see myself listening to it. It definitely has replay value. I like this song. So this song is actually good. I like this one. This is a good opener. Because I definitely do like but you know what's funny though? I didn't really like Future Nostalgia, the title track for a long time until like after like a few weeks into the album, I was like, oh, I like Future Nostalgia. I like that song. I need you, figure me out. You want the recipe, cause keep running, yo. I love that song, but I didn't really, care about it when it first came out, like when the album first came out. But after a few weeks, it grew on me. So I'm glad this grew on me a few days later, cause I didn't care for it when I was listening to the album on Friday. So I'm glad I like it on a Sunday. It's supposed to go back and listen to things and replay it a few times before you come on here and give a review. Because your first day you might think everything's a chop. When you actually go through and listen to certain things, it resonates with you better, right? So I like that for End of an Era. So I like this song. This is a bop. Houdini, obviously, I know I like that one. I think I reviewed that. That was a bop. That was the first song on the album. Fire, like love Houdini. Cheering Season, love that song. I think I did a review on that too for the video and everything. The video was boring, but the song is fire. George is how to take control. I don't know why that wasn't a big radio record. I don't know why that didn't chart high. I don't know what's going on with her label. They ain't pushing the songs. This era just kind of feel very dull for Dua Lipa. It feels like y'all don't care. I don't know whether because now y'all have Sabrina Carpenter, y'all got Tate McRae, y'all got Madison Beer, y'all got new pop girls now that's starting to make up tempo music for y'all. So because Dua Lipa was the only girl in pop that was doing up tempo, because Billie Eilish does like the alternative pop rock, Olivia does like the rock with a little bit of pop sprinkle in there. Um, and Taylor does like the boring folk pop music that y'all like to eat up because she's Taylor Swift. So like Dua Lipa was the only girls really actually making like pop dancey songs that really, you know, can make you happy when you're going through sad times. And she kind of was keeping us going, through the pandemic, because the pandemic was sad, but her music was very fun. So it kind of made you just dance your life away through the pandemic. So I appreciated her because Future Nostalgia came in the time that we needed an album to make us feel free and make us feel like have some type of joy. So that's why I always love Future Nostalgia. Besides it being a good album and going on to just do so well and it just resonated with me. Like it was just a fun album. Like it just made sense for when it came out because we needed that. So Dua Lipa was a big part of the COVID season with music and stuff. Loved the album. Um, But this album just kind of feels like this album, this era feels very well. This era feels very. Well, no, maybe things could pick up now that the album's out, but it's on the verge of sell 55 to 65K. I don't know, but this album just feels very. This era album era feels dull. Feels very quiet for her. I don't know what's going on with the promotions, but they need to do better. These Walls, I like that song. That is These Walls is a good song. It's a really great. It's great. It's a great written song. Not my favorite on the album, but I do like it. I did put a star on Apple Music. I like it. It's a good song. I definitely took a few listens, but I do appreciate the writing on there. I definitely feel like it's a strong song as far as like a writing um, part of it goes, and then she definitely did her big one with that. So I'll give These Walls is 10. What You Doing is a bop. That should be pushed as a single. That's definitely a bop. That's a pop perfection song. I like that song. That should be a single. French Exit. I might have to go back to that one. Still not crazy about it yet, but it's not bad. But it's just I'm not crazy about the French Exit yet. Illusion is a bop. Illusion. I know I said in my Illusion review that I wasn't really crazy about it. I mean, compared to Houdini and Training Season, I think I like them songs a little better than I like Illusion. But Illusion's a good song, and every time I listen to it, it gets better. I don't know. Ooh, what you doing? Thinking, na, 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 na. And then that's like the best video she has from this era too. So shout out to Illusion. Falling Forever is a bop. Falling Forever is a bop. That is that's probably one of my favorites. That's probably top three on this album for me. Or maybe top five. Falling Forever is a bop. That needs to be a single, that needs to be pushed. That is something to not joke with. Anything for Love. Um, that one was okay. That wasn't bad. It was kind of short. It was short. I like that one though. I like Anything for Love, but it was short. I think that's why I'm saying it's okay. But I think I did like that one. Maria, I like Maria. Maria's about. I have a star on that. I love that. Happy for You was more of like the way to end the album. It was okay. Nothing on here was trash or terrible or bad. But I will say that my favorite star, I would say, was obviously. Hold on, I don't know. Houdini, Training Season, and Illusions are all bops. Those are the singles, they're bops. So I'm not gonna count them. As far as the new songs that we get in though, because Houdini and Training Season definitely in my top five overall on this album. But out of the new songs, besides the three singles we got before the album drop, End of the Era, What You Doing, and Falling Forever and Maria, I'm like my top four right now. And I can't even talk. If I had to throw a five in there, a fifth song, it would be What You Doing. But if I was just doing it the whole album though, Houdini, Training Season, Another Era, Falling Forever, and then maybe Maria and What You Doing Could Fight. But I might know that after when the album just goes on and goes on and goes on, and I really get to love it and it grows on me more. But I'll give this a 8.5 out of 10. It was a good album. I think this album was good. It was pretty much at a good length. It was short and simple and nice. It wasn't too long winded. I got the point. It's just that's there was that this, I can't why can I not talk today? Oh my god. This was definitely her in her dance, in her poppy up tempo songs era. This album wasn't as dancey as Future Nostalgia, because Future Nostalgia was like a disco, dancey album. This album was more like a pop, up tempo pop music. It wasn't like super dancey. Let's get on the dance floor. Besides maybe like Houdini, and I think Falling Forever kind of gives me a little bit of that vibe too. But I don't know. But this album was really good pop songs though. I think this album is strong for her. For a third album, this was good. I mean, Future Nostalgia is still her best album to me, because Future Nostalgia, I like everything from top to bottom. This album is definitely behind Future Nostalgia, and then her first album would be at the bottom, and that was a good album too. But I think this album is a little bit more stronger with more singles you could push. I don't know. Maybe if she pushed Falling Forever or not These Walls, but Falling Forever or What You Doing, maybe she might get a hit on her hand, but I don't know. I don't know. Illusion's doing okay, but it could do better. And y'all didn't like Training Season, and Houdini was Houdini did okay. It was like a moderate hit. I think it went like top 15, but then it kind of fell off and never went back up again. But it was still somewhat buzzing. But Training Season, y'all just didn't support that. And Illusion is, I don't know, y'all kind of letting that kind of come and go too. I don't know what's going on this era. I don't know if y'all not feeling do it, but I like this album though. I think this album is a good album. Somebody was saying this is album of the year contender. We'll see. I don't know, but I like this album. I like this for Dua. I like where she's at with this. This was a good, impressive third album. Maybe this era is just not the era that she gonna do. I know people have the fourth album curse, but she's having the third album curse because I don't know why y'all ain't letting none of them songs pick up. Even Houdini being the best performance song. Dua Lipa had not seen a top 10 this era. That's not good for her. But maybe something might, maybe Falling Forever, maybe Maria, maybe End of an Era, whatever she decides to release as the next single. These Walls, What You Doing, because y'all ain't pushing Illusion that much. Y'all definitely in support training season, and Houdini did okay. So we'll see what happens. But I like this for Dua. I like this album. I give this like an 8.5 out of 10. This is fire. This is a good album. It's not better than Future Nostalgia, but it's a definitely, it's somewhat of a good album. So, but y'all tell me down below what y'all think. And y'all make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and give y'all opinions and support the channel. And I will see you guys on the flip side. Good night.